Hi guys, Sid's here. Welcome to yet another Hall of Fame interview. And here I'm with somebody that I've known for years. I've known Manoj and his dad, his mom. We've been through a lot of training programs together, and they've been very successful in the real estate business for many years. And due to the current situation, they had to I would say, realign themselves. And Manoj, congratulations to you for actually finding and narrowing down on your topic on a more deeper level. And all of you here watching, Manoj is actually helping people become property entrepreneurs. And in the last 60 days, he was able to achieve over 3.19 lakhs by implementing the freedom business model and all the principles here. So Manoj, first of all, congratulations and, for transitioning through this phase. Awesome.
Yes, thank you, brother, for your support and love. Because we have been, as you already mentioned, we have been traveling for a long period of time, and as a passionate learner throughout the journey, and this has really been an honor and a privilege to share what knowledge we have built, and bring out the new age of property entrepreneurship. So that's my vision.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Tell me about your journey. Like, when did you decide to power up your online presence? Because you would have pretty much been doing mostly offline training. So when did the transition start?
So for the past 1.5 years, I've been actually wanting to, my mission is to create 1 lakh property millionaires.
Okay.
And on that mission, I've always been helping my family members, people who are already part of my company. So I've been doing that, and I have created a lot of success stories within Chennai, within my company. But I've
Nice.
always wanted to take it, pan India. I knew that there's a lot of potential across India, and there's a lot of people who are looking for, making genuine impact in the market and making good money out of it also. So I wanted to bring it out to the market, but I did not know how. Okay, I knew that digital was the way forward, but I don't know how to strategize it and how to shape it up. And that's when I became a part of our freedom business model system. And from then I understood how I can educate whatever I'm doing already right now within my company. I can actually create that as a system and bring it out to people outside. So,
Yes.
so last year, if I'm not wrong, around June, July, I became a part of 2019 June or July. I became a part of our Freedom Business family.
Okay.
And then I've been attending all the regular masterminds and everything. I was attending regularly. And then just I believe during the March hackathon,
Yeah.
March or April hackathon, if I'm not wrong, that's when I actually got into it, because COVID literally gave us the time.
Forced you. Yeah.
Gave us that time because I had a lot of time in my hand, and there was lockdown, and real estate is pretty much based on site visits and all that stuff. So
Exactly.
even though everything was working for me in the right way, so that gave me the time to actually create the online work I needed to do. And then using this setup hackathon, or the hackathon which you freedom hackathon,
Yes.
I was able to follow the systems and do start building my online presence. And then from the information which I gained in the digital learning from you, I've also implemented in my own company also.
Okay.
So whatever I was doing offline, I brought everything online. So I was doing a lot of trainings offline. So
Okay.
I was recruiting people offline, training people offline on selling real estate. So in the 125 days of lockdown, what I have done is I have in my own company, I have done more than 120 plus recruitment sessions. I have done webinars. I have done,
Wow.
and I have training sessions of somewhere close to 20 training sessions we have done, and I've done 100 days of business maximizer training. That is 100 days I have handhold them, and I've trained them, and I've built a community within my own company.
Existing
So
people
I
over
was
there.
able to, yeah, because everybody was in various places. Everybody had to, had gone to their hometowns, and we had no touch.
Okay.
So from the community building strategy which you shared in our freedom business model, I implemented that within my company, and I was able to hold on to my sales force. And
Amazing.
yes, and what happened was not only was I able to hold on to my sales force, but I was able to actually grow my sales force where everybody was doing it from their places.
Nice.
And this 10th of August, once the lockdown has little bit eased out in Chennai,
Yeah.
in the past 1 week, I have done somewhere close to 10 site visits, and 7-8 closures I have done in the past 7-8 days.
Wonderful.
For all the
Wonderful.
momentum I have built in the past 100 days, somewhere close to I believe more than 2,000 plus people have understood my business model, and more than 500 700 plus people have actually attended the training, and we
Okay.
have generated more than 3,500 leads online.
Amazing. Through your data through
existing
your
system.
existing network. Yeah.
Yes, and in the meantime, I have been building an what do you say, an community online.
Hmm.
Yeah, and in that community right now, I have somewhere close to 125 plus paid members,
Okay.
and I have a Facebook community of somewhere close to 1,700 people. So
Excellent.
my mission of achieving 1 lakh property entrepreneurs probably just 2 3 years down the line is definitely now visible in front of
Visible,
me.
much fast, made it happen much faster. Don't worry
Yes,
about that.
God willing.
Yeah. And the amazing thing is, like, see, most people in the real estate industry now, after lockdown, everyone would have been in, that fear mode, anxiety mode, dejection, depression. I do not know what's happening, but you, 100 days, 125 days of every day doing some training. So, and just tell us about, that psychology, like, what really inspired you to like go fully in a direction where others would probably not.
So from a very young age, I had the opportunity of being surrounded by people like Suren sir, Praveen sir. My father is a very inspirational person,
Mm.
and my father always uses one very important word. He
Mm.
uses the word called as "what's next." So
Mm.
whatever happens, his only question is what's next.
What's next?
Something good happens, what's next? Something bad happens, what's next? So I was already online with you, and I understood the power of Zoom. I was able to understand the power of how to create an online course, and I was already on the back end. I was actually working on,
Mm.
and the moment this COVID hit and this lockdown hit, so I already had the tools.
Yeah.
I just had to make use of them. So everything was, what I was already doing offline, quickly brought it to online, and by grace of God, my team also responded in the right way,
Mm.
and they were open to learning, because that's the key, right? So even though we might take some bold decisions, the
Mm.
team which you have has to be open to take that in the right way.
Yes.
And
Mm.
by grace of God, my team took it in the right way, and here we are doing, now numbers which in this period nobody would have
No
even.
one would have done it.
Yeah.
How big is the team, your core, your Salesforce team at this
So
point?
before Corona, my full-time sales force is somewhere close to 200 plus people,
Okay.
and I have access to more than 1,000 plus people offline. As in, they'll be on off will be there.
Okay.
This Corona period, we have added 2,000 plus more people to that 1,000 base,
Wow.
and from this 2,000 people, somewhere close to 50 to 100 people have started to come full time. Also, they're wanting to come full time.
Mm.
And as and when the lockdown eases out, more and more people are actually joining up with us. And the
Fantastic.
momentum is
Fantastic.
actually building up.
I'm curious to know one thing. So when you're actually training a lot of people to become property,
Entrepreneurs.
entrepreneurs, how do you ensure that they don't compete with each other, or they are not able to, how do you deal with that, helping them bring out the uniqueness and stuff? I'm
As
curious to know.
Yes,
Mm.
it's all about, as you usually say, right? It's
Mm.
not a zero sum game. There is
Mm.
enough to go around, and
Yes.
it's all about it's all about being unique in their own way. Because
Mm.
say I have a family, in my recent community, in my property moguls community,
Mm.
there's one person from Ludhiana, Punjab.
Mm.
His name is Deepak Talwar. Okay, he became a
Mm.
part of my system around 45 days back,
Okay.
and he has been in this industry for 20 years. Okay,
Okay.
and the past 45 days, just by one mindset shift, he is able to make somewhere close to, he has closed somewhere close to 15 deals, and
Mm.
he has generated more than 4 lakhs of revenue. Okay,
Awesome.
and the major shift was from product oriented to solution oriented.
Mm.
In this real estate field, everybody is pitching the product,
Product.
but the biggest point people have to understand is, real estate investment is just not about the product, it's about the future of the customer.
Yes.
And
Mm.
instead of selling the features of the product, if you're able to focus on the future of the customer, that's where the shift actually happens. And
Awesome.
that is what is my major focus. And once
Mm.
I make them understand that it is more about the future of the customer rather than the feature of the product,
Mm.
then I using personal branding techniques which I've learned from you, and
Mm.
methods which we use.
Mm.
I help them set up their online presence, how to
Mm.
start building online influence using
Excellent.
Facebook. So they slowly start building. They build their own community. They build their own. They attract their own customers towards them by putting out quality content, and
Excellent.
so that's how they start. That's how they become. They create their own micro niches in their own market.
Very
So
nice. Mm.
some person focuses only on individual houses.
Mm.
One person focuses only on apartments. One person's focus purely rental. One person's
Mm.
focus is purely resale. So everybody's ideology is different. Some person wants to have everything under the same roof. Somebody is doing
Mm.
property management. So the services behind might vary, but the strategy remains the same.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think this is phenomenal. So you have micro niched them in real estate itself,
Yes.
and which is what was alignment to with what is their area of interest,
Yes.
and
Usually,
then influence
yeah.
building.
Yes. Because many people have an opinion that money can, lot of money can be made very fast in this industry. That's actually true. But if that's what happens is because there is no entry barrier, many people fizzle out very fast. Because anybody
Okay.
can become a real estate agent or a broker,
Yeah.
but there is no uniqueness as you pointed out right now, and that's where many people fizzle out fast also. So
Correct.
that differentiation is what I'm trying to create using
Fantastic.
the
I'm
optimal.
so glad. In fact, even I also, there's a beautiful quote which I don't know from where I got, but people don't buy products; they buy a better version of themselves,
True,
and that's
true.
exactly what you're, also, injecting into the community, saying that people want the solution; they don't want the product; they want what the product can do to them. So that's awesome. So tell us about, I'm sure you've been training this for many years, even before you came into my world in the online space. But after, getting the freedom business model, can you tell me what are the top three things that impacted you the most, or probably ideas which were new to you after coming into this system?
Yeah, the first thing was an online community. That was something that was actually a mind opener for me because
Mm, mm,
earlier I have my own tribe. I take care of them in a different way, but I did not know that you can do it online also, and that was
mm.
a complete different. That is actually a mind opener for me, really.
Okay.
And once I started focusing on building my online influence and online tribe, because in my own circle, I have my own branding. People know me as Manoj. He helps people make money out of real estate. In my own circle, I'm pretty established.
Mm.
But out in outside world, people don't me that much because I've always kept a low profile. You
Okay.
will only find
Like
me
you're talking about
probably.
low digital profile.
Yes,
Yeah.
low digital profile. Yes, low
Okay.
digital profile. Okay, let me
Mm,
rephrase that.
mm.
So it's a low digital profile, and usually people who know me are like you. We all of it's using during the trainings I've been to.
Yes.
I'm a regular at all Success Gyan events, and I attend all. Whenever there's a big training, or I'm a, what do you say? I'm a
Front
hungry
row
for
VIP
learning.
member.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I'm a hungry for learning member in Success Gyan, like a VIP member there. Whatever training is there, I usually be there.
Mm,
So by grace of God, only that circle knows me. And
mm,
this digital presence building, digital online influence building has actually created, not only now I'm actually getting people from across India who want to tie up with me. They want to, bring out projects across India. They want to develop and all that.
mm,
My vision also has actually expanded. For
mm.
me, I want to create a community which expands across India,
Nice.
probably across the globe in the future, where we are able to do quality business with each other. Because in this
Mm,
industry, integrity and trust is something which is missing right now.
yes. Mm,
People always undercut others. Yeah, but
mm,
within my community, I want to build a community where when I say that my team player or my community member is there in Delhi, I can
mm.
trust them and say, okay, you can go to that person, he will help you. So that's
Yes.
the kind of community I want to build. And
Excellent.
so that's the
Mm,
kind of community building that I learned from you.
mm,
Digital presence I have learned from you. Building an online community I have learned from you. I
mm,
was a non-techie. I had no clue that I could, I've always been on off regarding online. I've never been
mm,
consistent. That
mm.
consistency came because of the strategy you provided. The 100 questions,
Yes.
the 21 days challenge of building influence.
Mm.
All that actually inspired me to take action because I would have not been accountable if that system was not there. So that's
Yes.
the major learnings I've had.
Great. So now you're confident in managing your own tools, managing your own funnels,
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
that website. Okay. You're not depending on anyone. Of course, ads have outsourced it, and that's good. I mean, that so you can focus on the
Because
content
yes,
part.
my only pure focus is because my strong suit is something being in front of a camera and pitching and sales and community
Yeah.
building. That's my strong suit. So I wanted to focus more on that. That's why
Okay.
outside the other part of it.
Got it. So currently, are you only focusing on Tamil Nadu, or are you going pan India also in your advertising, in your approach?
So my community actually spans across India right now. So I have
Okay.
in my paid members network, I have people from Hyderabad, I have people from
Mm.
Delhi, I
Okay.
have people from Bangalore, I have people
Mm.
from Mumbai. So I have slowly expanded there, and with by interacting with them, I'm able to learn more about the market. So instead of
Mm.
the money making part of it is actually an add-on for me. For me, I'm able
Yeah.
to build quality networks. I'm able to
Mm.
find out what is the gap in that particular market, because
Yes.
real estate is a very dynamic industry, and usually there's not enough data available, because on ground data is, there's a gap between what data is available in the public forum and what is the on ground data,
Got it.
and on ground data will be available only with people in that particular location.
Yes.
So that kind of network I'm able to build, and I'm actually planning to expand my operations pan India. So I'm looking
Fantastic.
forward. Yes.
Nice. Good to know. So on another side, like I've heard you use the word by the grace of God a few times. So how has spirituality played a big role in your personal success and business success?
Yeah, I am a student of Siddharth Jaffrey, and she has been an instrumental person in my life, and
Awesome.
yeah, literally brought me from ashes. So I was actually lost in my own way, because I had everything but I had nothing, so I was in that mode. So I was actually lost in my life, and that's when I had an opportunity to learn from Sidra Jaffrey in a soul spa,
Yes.
and those 5 days were magical.
Mm.
And that's where I understood my message from the that soul spa was create your own empire. I
Yes.
didn't know what it meant, but from then things unfolded in a manner where, unless otherwise there was, if there was not something above us, which literally handheld us and guided us, because a lot of things crashed at the same time, got created at the same time, and purely to maintain sanity, if spirituality was not there, I don't think we would not be able to even be sane during those times.
Amazing, amazing. I totally resonate with that. And I think I was also there. We did the same soul spa
Yes,
together,
yes,
if I
yes.
remember. Yes, I
I
was
know
with
I
your
did it
dad.
with Anita, if I'm
You
not
did
wrong.
with the second
Yes,
batch. Yes,
you,
I was
yes,
there in the one with your
with my
dad and mom.
father. Yes,
Amazing. Yeah, that's a huge thing. I think many of us, even in our community, all of them have their own spiritual, backgrounds, spiritual groundings that really has a much, bigger impact with what can be done, because it's just not, there's a deeper reason to doing things. Yeah.
true, true.
So, okay, next question is more to do with your, how have you planned your time now in your business? Uh,
Okay.
okay, not just business, even personal time. Now that you're not doing site visits, you're doing, so how have you structured your day
So usually
and
my
week also? Yeah.
in my real estate business, my day starts at 9:30 usually, and it ends at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So usually that's how my day is. So during this lockdown, things changed. So what I've done is I start my day at 9:30 at home. So now the office is open. I go to my office at around 10 o'clock. So till 2 o'clock, I complete. I ensure all the meetings are done. Everything is set. I complete all the work, official work of my business
Yeah.
part of it. After post lunch, I focus majorly on spending time with my family. I For 2 hours, 2 to 4 is my family time, where I know I play with my kid, or I have a chat with my wife and have a cup of coffee. After 4:30 is again online presence, creating content, talking to my team players. So I do webinars every Monday and Thursdays. I do paid promoted webinars.
Yes.
And from then I have a weekly inner circle mastermind. Every Friday I have an inner circle mastermind.
Nice.
And now I have a level 2 where I take in people for something called as a setup hackathon.
Okay.
Simply just following the method which I've been training, but
Excellent.
in my own way, where I help them set up, build their own online presence, understand deeper about the product, understand deeper about the customer's requirement, how branding, especially personal branding and online presence, can actually create an impact. So I've been
Superb.
hand holding that. So I do that every Wednesdays. I do that. Apart from that, my every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, I have my company's webinars also. So my
Okay.
evenings are usually fully packed.
Mm.
So that's how I plan my day. Every day in the morning, I have my own, with our Stranger Secrets is how the day
Yeah.
starts.
Way
And
to go.
yes,
Nice.
and there's
Superb. So I
a
think,
45 minute, sorry, there's a 45-minute, what do you say, meditation I do. After
okay.
that, same secret. After then, I write down some goals. So that's how my day starts, and then procedure proceeds. Yes.
Fantastic, fantastic. All of you watching this, just type awesome in the comment box. I mean, that's the way to start. What you do in that first 1 hour, that hour of power, they say, even Tony Robbins talks about that. That first 1 hour, 1.5 hours is so important to feed your mind with the right things so that the day rolls off in a super way. So great to know, Manoj. So what is your vision for the next 3 years, 5 years? What have you set for yourself? You already mentioned, yeah, you want to achieve 100,000, but is there anything else anything else you want to share?
Yes, I'm actually my focus is to build to create 1 lakh. My mission is to create 1 lakh property millionaires, and for that I have understood that first building quality community is very very important. So by this year end, my target is to have 1,000 people in my paid community where they come under my mentorship.
Yeah.
By next year end, that is by December 31st, 2021, it's 10,000 people is my main target. And
Super.
2 years down the line, that is by 2020, 22, 23, by 23 December 31st is my target to reach 1 lakh property millionaires. In this journey, I have understood that a platform or a place where everybody can come and do business together is very very important.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm actually focusing on, creating a platform where people can come together, meet, share ideas, network in a quality way,
Yeah.
where there's true integrity between people, because that's the
Excellent.
key in this industry. Because all the deals are 50 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crore, and you get paid 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs for one deal. So it's when it was this kind of money. So good people being inside the community is very very important. So
Absolutely.
I've been inspired to by your this recent Freedom Business Intensive. I've been inspired to do a boot camp for my own community. I'm doing it
Great.
on 29th and 30th of August. I'm doing a property moguls boot camp
Super.
where I'm doing purely for my community right now. So where I'm going to focus on whatever they might have missed, if they during the sometimes they might not have understood. They might have an opportunity where they might not be able to understand because there was not a personal guidance.
Yes.
Even though I have recorded the video from a perfect point of view, sometimes they may not be able to make the decision right then and there, take action then and there. So in those 2 days, I'm going to focus, go deep, and make them take action. Identify the customer problems, identify what product they are going to promote. Have a game plan for their branding. Everything I'm going to do in those 2 days.
Superb,
So,
superb.
so that's
Great
my
to
game
know.
plan.
Great to know the way that you're implementing with speed, and also platform. I also, I'm just telling everyone now, think in terms of platform, because that is going to be like you have your own mini version of Amazon or Facebook, and that's what will give you
Yes.
the, that it'll give you the control and the ability to impact people at a large scale. So
True,
that's
true,
truly.
true.
That's awesome, Manoj. So all of you watching this, go to my YouTube channel description. There's a link to Manoj's next webinar, or you want to know more about property investing, go and learn from him. He's been in the game for a long time and he's doing it with a high level of integrity and stuff. So there's no better person. And if you want to jump into the freedom business model, you want to join this community of the Internet Lifestyle Hub with thousands of people right now who are transforming themselves, transforming their life, transforming their business by implementing the freedom business model principle. Just go to sids.co/formula. There's also a link in the description. Go check it out. I would love to have you inside this community. Manoj, I normally ask this question towards the end, which is based on all your years of personal development and life lessons and experiences in life. If you have to bring it down to one success principle that you are able to be connected with on a very deep level, what is that success principle that you want to share?
What's next?
That's it.
What's next?
What next?
Because
Brilliant.
whatever happens, good things happen, what's next? Bad things happen, what's next?
What
You get
next?
stuck, what's next? You're in flow, what's next? Because that's been the mantra. That's been the mantra for
Excellent.
us, because we have been in various what do you say, soups, and those two words have brought us back.
Brought you back.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing, Manoj, and I truly wish you all the best with what you're
Thank you,
doing.
brother.
And I know what you're doing with the way that the foundation that has been set over the years and what we have learned till now with all these tools. There's no doubt it's going to become a huge skyscraper, and may you inspire millions and millions of people through real estate. Thank you so much for your time. All of you watching this, just hit that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook to get updated on more inspiring interviews like this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Manoj.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.